What's up everybody, Austin Kruchek here and welcome back to the YouTube channel. For those of you that are new, I edit and shoot music videos and music video related content. To date I've done over 40 large ensemble split screen videos that are highly interactive for the Chad LB Virtual Big Band, the Generation Gap Jazz Orchestra, University of Florida, University of Indiana, Orpheus Chamber Orchestra, and many more. Let's face it, these videos take a ton of time to edit. They also take a ton of time to produce and coordinate from start to finish. So with that in mind, I just released the split screen videos producer guide, and in there I have templates anywhere from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and my featured big band and big band with feature split screen templates that you can use for your own projects. In addition to that, I've also included a ton of resources that I use to get from start to finish on a full project, produce it from very beginning idea all the way to finished edit. I also have a roster checklist that you can use to make sure that you're receiving every single video from every single musician that is involved with this project. Believe me, anything over 10 to 15 videos gets super crazy, and this is a tool that's going to help you stay very organized and make sure that you're going to complete this project. And believe me, this has alleviated so much stress on my part and saved so much time. And lastly, I have a full training video that goes through the entire process of this pre-production, production, post-production that you can refer back to when you're producing your split screen video. Check the description below for a link to download this entire guide. But right now we're going to check out how you can save so much time in your video editing in the post-production process. Let's get into it. Okay guys, here we are in our split screen producer's guide project template. Now over here in the bottom left, this is where all of our organization happens, and I've already preloaded some stuff up in here. But what you want to do is when you have your final audio, you're going to load your audio up into the audio folder. This is our final mix, so that's what we'll be using there. We're going to just click our final video. This is a 1920 by 1080 screen and sequence, so I'm just going to open that up, and that is going to be our final sequence. I have some grids here that are going to go over some of the pre-made split screens that we have out here. We have our nested sequence sections. This is basically where all of our smaller videos are going to be shown. So now we're going to go into our smaller videos. This is our placeholders. This is where the magic really happens. And then finally, I've loaded up in our video tab down here, I've loaded up all of our videos. So I've downloaded all of these videos and I've loaded them up into our project. This folder is going to be empty for you. So once you have all of your videos downloaded, you're going to load them up in here. And basically the way that I have them organized specifically for big band is, trumpets, trombones, saxes, rhythm section, and a feature. This one in this case is Chad LB, Generation Gap Jazz Orchestra. So what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna show you how easy it is to actually edit a split screen video. So we're gonna create maybe 2 or 3 screens here. So what we're gonna do is let's do some 4 screens vertical. So I'm going to open up these other smaller sequences in here, and these sequences are already placed on the larger sequence screen here. So all we need to do is fill these up with our music. So our music and our videos. So I'm just going to open these up. So I have my left, that's going to be on the far left, our left middle going to be right next to that, our right middle just off to the right of center, and then our far right video placeholder. So I think what we're going to do is maybe let's do some trumpets. No, let's do some trombones. So for our trombones, we have all of our trombone videos here. But what we want to do is to make this super easy on us for lining audio up, we're going to just double click all of our placeholder sequences, and we're going to take our final audio and place this in here. This is going to allow you to line up your audio with a video only one time, and then you're going to be able to copy this and duplicate it and put it into one of your other split screen templates depending on how you want to use it. But basically you only ever need to line up your video with your audio one time, and then you can just select that, copy and paste it into another place that you want to use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go trombone 2 is always on the left, so we're going to go here. I kind of have these slightly mislabeled here, but basically what we want to do is we just want to listen to this. and we want to find where our trombone is going to be lined up. Now, sometimes with big band stuff, and I know this just because of how many big band projects I've done with this so far, is the last note usually is a good indicator when the entire band is going to want to be playing the last note, and big finish ending. So I have my video selected here. I'm just going to scale him up a little bit so that he fills the entire screen. And while he's playing, I might just move him over so that we can see a little bit more of the horn. So now let's go to our left middle. That's going to be trombone 1. Let's come in here. Same deal. I think everybody with this project specifically recorded horizontally just so we didn't run into any issues with anything. So basically I see here, this audio looks like it goes right there, and that looks pretty lined up to me. So I'm just going to scale him up as well. We just want them to fill the entire portion of our placeholder video. Now we're going to do right middle, so that's going to be trombone 3. Same exact thing here. We're just repeating the process. And remember, you only ever have to really do this one time, because we're just going to be able to copy and paste this into any of our other ones. So let's say we wanted to have trombones fill only half of the screen. We can copy and paste these and then just scale them down. So I can copy and paste this by hitting Command C on a Mac and then going into another placeholder and clicking Command V, and then we'll just scale her down so that she fits. Last but not least, here in this section we have our bass trombone. Just gonna line her up with this last note. As always, that looks pretty close. And we'll just want to make sure that we're always starting at 0, because we want this to be our reference with our big band track here. So when I go to my final video, I'm actually going to put this out, and this is going to be the only audio that's going to be playing, but see that it's lined up at 0 here. And then when we are going to go into our placeholders and then take these and put them into our nested sequences here, everything's going to be lined up. So we were currently, all of these videos and placeholders are hosted in the placeholders tab. So I just clicked 4 screens vertical. That's the one that I want. And now I'm just going to close that placeholders up. And right now, all of these are housed in our 4 screens vertical, the exact same title that our placeholders is. So 4 screens vertical, 4 screens vertical. If I click this, it's going to open up. Everybody's going to be lined up audio wise. You can see that everything, even if I zoom in super close, everybody's already lined up. The only thing that's going to be playing is our final audio here. And I'm just going to give this a play really quick. Maybe just let me lower the audio. And let's just get to a section where everybody's playing. I'm seeing that my bass trombone, I forgot to adjust her. So I'm just going to go over here. And this is the beauty of placeholders. You can just go back into them, adjust them, and it's not going to affect anything else. So here we go. That looks like a beautiful split screen video. Yeah. Looking good and feeling good audio wise. It's not overpowering. Everybody's lined up, and that only took just a few minutes. So now let's do maybe one more. Let's do a slightly larger one. So let's do a 6 screen vertical. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 placeholders in it. Now we're going to go to that same exact thing, 6 screens vertical. We're going to come in here. We're going to open up each of our sequences, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have all of them open. I know for a fact in this one we have 6 saxophones. So what we're going to do is we're going to line these up. So on our far left, which is number 1, we're going to have our tenor one. So what we want to do, we're just going to repeat the process here. For all of our sequences 1 through 6, we're going to load in our final audio so that we only have to load in our audio and line up our video one time for each musician, and then we'll just be able to use that later on. So here we go. That literally only took a few seconds. We're going to go back to 1. We're going to go down to our videos folder now where we've loaded in all of our videos. I'm going to take this and start lining this up. So right there, he starts playing. Now, this person has a solo in the middle, so I just need to fill in with a different video, but you're going to learn how to do that in the full version of how to do this and, cutting up your video depending on what people send you. So now let's go to 2. This is going to be alto 2. Now let's go to that spot where the saxes come in. Just a little bit later. Right here. Audio is lined up there. Let's maybe just look at his video and get him slightly lined up a little bit more. That's looking good. Right here, I know is going to be our feature. So here we go. All we really need for this is just him playing the lead part here. So let's get to that. Okay, we're lining it up. This is literally only taking a few minutes. Nice, here we go. Let's maybe just move him over to the left so that we can see him playing. There we go, we have that lined up. We're already onto our 4th saxophone, which is going to be our alto 1. This is saving so much time. Okay, that one's already lined up. Look at it, we're already on to number 5. Number 5 is going to be tenor 2. Oh, for hers, I actually have a full version of her stuff down here. So what happened there was I just saw that her video wasn't fully stretched out. So basically, we just need to make sure that her video is fully visible there. So let's line her up. Let's get to where the saxophones come in. There we go. That looks pretty lined up to me. Let's just adjust her framing so that she's over to the right a little bit more. Looking good. And then look at that. We're already onto our Barry after just a slight pause there to kind of figure out what was going on with our tenor 2. Now we come up to Barry. We're getting close. Right here is where our saxophones come in. So let's just zoom in, grab this video and line it up. Just a little bit closer. There we go. And let's just adjust her framing over here in our effects controls. That looks pretty good to me. Now if we click over here in our full 6 screens vertical, you can see that everything is already loaded in. All of the audio is lined up. Let's just go to that one spot where they were playing. Let's actually, I'm seeing that alto 1 right here, so that's going to be our number 4. She is not adjusted, so let's just adjust her really quick and get her looking lined up. That looks pretty good to me. So let's go back, and then here we go. Literally the only thing that's going to be playing is going to be our top audio here. And I see that she's not muted, so we're just going to go back in and mute him. And here we go. Everybody is lined up. Everybody is sounding great. And this is a beautiful split screen. All right, guys, so there you have it. This literally took minutes to set up 2 screens that I'm going to use to edit my split screen. So basically, when we come back to our final video, we're going to come into our nested sequences folder here, this one right here. And we are going to just drag those out. So we did a 4-screen vertical. So let's go in here. Now, sometimes this gets saved as, it's not the full length. So just be patient with it. Zoom in, drag it out. As you can see right here, we have our 4 split screen vertical screen here with our trombones. It's lined up. The audio is perfectly lined up. Now we're just going to take our 6 screens vertical. As you can see, we're just going to drag this out so that we have the full length of that. We're going to drag this down and we're going to make sure we're all the way back at 0. Sometimes you do just need to zoom in a little bit and I'm seeing that that was a limit at 5. So if you come back in here, just drag out your nested sequence placeholders all the way till they don't show up anymore, or you can't go any further. And as you can see right here, that's the end of the track. So when we go back into our final video sequence, you're going to be able to see that we have our full split screens here. So that's our saxes. And then let's say we're going to edit this. I have a full other video on how to edit these and, you know, basically cut them up to create a full video. But this is how you're going to be able to edit using templates to edit your split screen videos faster. Also, don't forget to check the link in the description below for a download of the Split Screen Videos Producer Guide. All right, guys, that is my hot tip for the day. And honestly, this has allowed me to take on more split screen video projects and in return, make more money. This is a tool that I've made for the teachers, professors, band leaders, music project leaders in this trying time in the music industry. I seriously hope this guide and this video helps you guys get out there and start creating some amazing split screen videos. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.